Hello all and welcome, and I am the MGTOW philosopher. And in this video, I would like to talk about a post I came across while browsing the WGTOW forums. WGTOW! It makes me laugh every time. So this is for all you guys out there who seem to believe, for some reason or another, that WGTOW is nothing more than male MGTOW inverted. That it's the exact same thing and that it's somehow some kind of great thing for men, and don't seem to realize that it's nothing more than feminism. They've just taken the word MGTOW, replaced the M with a W, and that's all. So this is a post by some crazy women. Well, it's a post by one crazy woman, and then another crazy woman replies, then another crazy woman replies, and before you know it, you have a bunch of crazy women who are calling themselves WGTOW, who are really just crazy, rabid third-way feminists. I suggest rebelling by doing nothing. Just watching TV, sleeping, begging for money online, and having fun and spending every dime you can on yourself while being indulgent. Now, this is very unusual. Now, notice that essentially this sounds like a woman is just trying to use satire to make fun of MGTOW, which is all, if all a WGTOW is for some women, just their attempt to use satire, try to mock MGTOW. For a lot of these women, it's not a real thing. And for a lot of them, it's a real thing, but it's just a rebranding of third-wave feminism. Eat all the good food, try research chemicals on myself to alter my consciousness. If they have a problem with their precious little sons living this way, it's their fault for destroying my options. So we've got reality and bitterness mixed in with satire and anger toward MGTOW and trying to mock MGTOW. Very interesting. So if they have a problem with, meaning men have a problem with their sons being raised by these single mothers, well, it's the men's fault for destroying the woman's options. Well, how have we destroyed your options, honey? What are you talking about? Nobody forced you to get divorced. Nobody forced you to have a cat of wedlock. And if you were married and did get divorced, nobody forced you to get divorced. If my options are taken away, I might as well live fun until I die. Okay, whatever. This is where it gets really crazy, as if this was not a strange enough post. It continues with a response that says, these kind of things already happen. For example, in Iran, which, W-I-C-H, so you can't even spell which right. Which used to be very progressive, meaning women's lib, women acting crazy, women wearing short skirts and being highly promiscuous and destroying traditional society and the nuclear family. That's what progressive means, and became very conservative and oppressive. Conservative and oppressive are not the same thing. It went at uber light speed into uber regressive mode, where now women have to wear burqas and shit, and them things on their heads, and those body suits that you can't even see the hands, and there's like netting over the eyes. You can't even see the eyes. And oppressive after the 1979 revolution. By the way, why don't I hear you uber feminists complaining about that? How oppressive and regressive these Middle Eastern countries are. Oh, I see, because they hate the West just like you do, and you both have gotten into a secret pact to destroy Western society, so you don't essentially bitch and moan about the other, because then you would be attacking an ally in your quest to bring down the West. I see. If such a thing happened, I would move to a better country where I could live my life without being oppressed. Well, it sounds like you believe you're already oppressed living in the horrible West. Why don't you move to Iran? And if I can't because the border is closed, or because no such place exists anymore, border is closed. Honey, every country has borders. What do you mean border closed? Obviously, some dumb idiot that believes in open borders. I wouldn't make old bone or become a couch potato. What? What is it with women? They don't seem to be able to write, because I'd either join the resistance. Resistance? If there is one, or kill myself. Do you ever hear MGTOW guys talking about this? Like this? Guys, this should be your first clue that this WGTOW shit is not real. These are crazy bitches, and all these WGTOW chicks sound just like this. They're all third-wave feminists, or kill myself, preferably by doing a good old mass shooting in a symbolic place. They're actually advocating going out and doing mass shootings. These bitches are crazy. I've tried to tell you guys, they're crazy. They're not MGTOW. Just women. They're not MGTOW, but only women. This is what I don't understand. A lot of guys out there posted on my channel and post comments that wigtoow, it's great. We have no problem with it. That's awesome. Wigtoow sounds great. They're going to walk away from us too. That'll make it even easier for us. Listen, morons, okay? It's not male MGTOW simply flipping the script and now women are doing the same thing as men. That's not what it is. There's no such thing as wigtoow. How many times do I have to tell you this? Do you have a problem with feminism? Do you have a problem with feminism? Do you like third wave feminism that teaches that men are toxic, that men are evil? That's all it is. I try to tell you guys, all they did was took the anagram and replaced third wave feminism with wigtoow. That's all it is, you idiots. It's a way to hide. It's a way to be a chameleon. It's a way to try and disguise themselves and rebrand the same old crappy product. Aren't you listening? Maybe you're listening now. Let's continue with this crazy shit. You do have good ideas, says some whack job who replied. I think mass shooting would be a good option. And if you go to the wigtoow page, by the way, it all sounds just like this. 90% of it, 95% is this kind of crazy wacko talk. In the case, the patriarchy came back at full force. What MGTOW are talking about matriarchy? Come on, guys. Do you understand yet that this is not MGTOW inverted for women and it's the same thing? It's not. It's not the same thing at all. I keep trying to tell you guys this. I think mass shooting would be a good idea in the case of patriarchy. Came back in full force. There's never been a patriarchy, you dumb bitches. Especially since the males today are becoming such monsters. It's third wave feminism, you idiots. How many times do I have to tell you this? Wigtow's not a real thing. If it was a real thing, it'd be great. But it's not a real thing. It's just a bunch of crazy wacko bitches trying to rebrand third wave feminism because they know it's not trendy, hip, or popular anymore. And people run away when they hear the term feminism, especially third wave feminism, and they hear wacky broads like this talking. Especially since the males there are such monsters, I'd want to have my fun and indulge, though before it ever came down to that. Good. See, they're trying to sound like MGTOW, but they can't. But the craziness leaks through. They can't hide it. It's pathological nuttiness. They can't hide it. That the fake bullshit that they try to use to try and sound like a MGTOW guy is so obvious. Next comment. Yeah, just me. Some homemade explosive, a gun, and a crowd of male oppressors. Female traitors. I love it. Are you seeing the craziness yet? Are you seeing the third wave feminism bleeding through? Is it not obvious to you yet? Great way to leave this world. Yes, it's being a suicide bomber, huh? This is third wave feminism on steroids. This is uber nutty. And the next message. And it would send the message that not everyone's willing to go along with their plan, and this will not go down without consequences. Next. Yes, I agree. Men exploit women so much because they make women raise their kids, clean the house, etc. What is this? These are clearly women that have never been with a man or don't know anything. Where are women in the Western world today staying at home and taking care of kids and cleaning the house and washing clothes and making his freaking sandwich? It's not happening. Women go out and work and they have all the options available to them in the world. She's talking about the 1960s. It's like this post was from 1960, not 2017. So simply not doing any of that makes a huge difference. Men exploit... Where are men exploiting women? Not in the West. Not in the West. The women exploit the men because the men pay the majority of the taxes and the women use 85% of the freaking welfare and divorce the guy and get alimony and child support. What are you dumb bitches talking about? These bitches are crazy, living in the past. And does this sound like the talk that a MGTOW man would have about women? This is crazy third waver nonsense. Next comment, exactly. They can't make a slave out of the non-compliant. I think is the best way to rebel and have fun at the same time and still live. See, they're trying to sound like MGTOW guys, but they're just crazy third wavers. I just have a kid so I can give them a child excuse not to leave me and keep providing. Look at this! Look at this! Total disrespect, disregard. Man is a human wallet. He's nothing more than an object to be objectified for his money. Have a kid, marry him, make him provide for me so I don't have to work. That's man hate bullshit. bullshit. That's not MGTOW inverted for women. That's third wave feminism. They wouldn't want to traumatize their son, would they? So they'll stay with me, of course. Laugh my ass off. And the last one, which is truly horrific, but totally representative of the crazy nutter third waver. If it's a son and you can't get an abortion, just suffocate him while he's sleeping and say he had a cot death. There's no reason to raise and bring more trash into this world. WGTOW! That's WGTOW, guys. Does it sound benign and harmless to you? Mass shootings, suicide bombings, marrying men and having kids with them just so you can use them for their resources, and smothering your sons in their crib because they're trash and awful and evil. Yeah, WGTOW's a real thing. Not. Wake up, you dimwits out there who are still saying that WGTOW's great. Oh, yeah. Women will walk away from us. It'll make it doubly easier for us. WGTOW's not a real thing. It's just a chameleon move by women to try and hide what is now seen as objectionable in third wave feminism. Wake up! WGTOW is not real. I am the MGTOW philosopher. Please let me know what you think in the comments section. Like, subscribe, and if you like my content, please contribute to my Patreon. You'll find a link in the description and in a pinned comment in the comments section because, of course, YouTube will demonetize this video as well as it has demonetized 95% of my channel. I am MGTOW philosopher. I wish you a good day, guys. Take care.